Welcome to the EMC Demo Center. In this demonstration, we'll show you how the Captiva production auto-learning capability simplifies the setup and deployment of document capture projects by automatically learning documents while in production. What we're initially looking at is the Captiva Capture Flow Designer tool, which provides a drag-and-drop design environment for quickly building document capture processes. For this particular demonstration, we have built a process that will automatically classify a document and extract the required data. As part of this demonstration, I will show you a new capability called Production Auto Learning, which automatically collects and learns documents while in production. To demonstrate this capability, I will process two batches. The first document batch will require manual processing of the documents, and the second batch will be automatically processed once the document has been learned. Let's take a look. Now, the first step in the process is to capture the documents, and we're doing so using the scan client. We've created a batch that includes a couple scanned images. The images are related to a repair estimate document that's specific to an insurance claim that's been filed. There's some key pieces of information we need to capture, like the insured name, claim number, policy number, and the name of the company. Now, this first time processing this document, it's going to be manually classified by an operator, and the information is going to be manually captured or entered by the validation operator as well. But in the future, when we process this document, it will be automatic in terms of classifying the document and extracting the data. But initially, since we're processing this for the first time and the system hasn't seen the document before and a template hasn't been created, it's going to go to the classification review step, which is the next step in the process. So let's take a look at that. We're now at the classification review step. So we captured our documents using the scan client, and the batch has been routed to a classification review step where an operator is going to make a determination in terms of what type of document it is. And the reason we're at this step is because this particular document has not been processed before. So our ultimate goal is to automatically create a template with all the necessary data extraction zones so that this document can be processed automatic versus having to manually classify it and enter the data. I will also say there's a couple different approaches in terms of classification. One way is using image analysis that looks at the physical layout of the image. Another way is using keyword classifications. So it is possible for me to set up keywords that would have identified this document automatically. For example, looking for words like policy, insurance, claim, or a combination of different keywords which would have identified this as a repair estimate document. But for the purpose of this document, we're showing you how documents can be manually classified. So here we have a short list of document types I can choose from. So I can begin typing. You can see here it shortens the list. So I'm going to select repair estimate. The next one is also a repair estimate. And once I've done that, I've now properly classified what type of document it is. And by doing so, the index fields that are associated with this type of document will be available to the operator at the validation step, where the information will be manually captured and processed. So let's take a look at that next step. So in this next step, we're going to capture the index information related to the document type that was classified at the previous step. Specifically, we need to capture the insured name, the claim number, the policy number, and the company name. Now, there's a couple different ways in which this information can be captured by the operator. They could simply key it in, or they can use what we call rubber band OCR. So, for example, if I use the rubber band OCR, I can drag the zone area where that information is located, and you can see it pre-populates the field. I could also do that for the other fields here, like the claim number, the policy number, and then the company name is located up here in the left corner. Once I've done that, you can see all the information has been accepted, and I can now go to the next document. Again, I need the insured name, claim number, policy number, and the company name. So again, I'll rubber band the insured information. And then for the claim number, I'm going to go ahead and type it in, 700401-2011. Policy number, we'll go ahead and rubber band it. And then the company name is located in the left corner. Now this information gets used in a couple different ways. One, we're going to export the document images and the index data into a content repository so you can store it. But the physical rubber banding of the zone area, that coordinate information is used to create the necessary template zones later on. And this is a process that happens in the background. The other aspect is when you key information in, like this claim number, it uses the data that's been inputted by the operator to determine where that data is located on a document in order to appropriately create the template data extraction zone. So once we release this batch for further processing, what will happen is production auto learning will go about creating the template along with the necessary fields. Once that's done, the project will either be updated automatically or a project administrator would review the project, the templates that have been created, and update the project manually. Once that's done, the next time we process a batch through, this particular document type is going to be automatically classified and all the relevant information is going to be extracted. So let's go ahead and process another batch through and see how that works. We're now back at the scan client, scanning a second batch of documents related to this repair estimate. So this time through, what's going to happen is we're going to automatically classify this document using image analysis. So the template has already been created, the field extraction zones have been set up so that we can intelligently classify the document and extract the relevant information, specifically the insured name, the claim number, the policy number, as well as the company name. So let's go ahead and release this batch to classification so that the document can be automatically classified and the data is going to be recognized, and then we'll take a look at it at the validation step. We're now in the validation client. As you can see, Captiva has automatically classified the document based upon the template that was created by Production Auto Learning. The template that Production Auto Learning created is set up to identify the document based upon the physical layout and structure of the repair estimate document type from BDO Auto Shop. You can also see the data has been automatically captured, including the insured name, claim number, policy number, and company name. The zones were automatically created and assigned to this repair estimate template by Production Auto Learning. The zone coordinates were based upon the previous operator rubber banding the area as well as the keying of data that was done with the claim number field in one instance. When data is keyed, Production Auto Learning can create the necessary field extraction zones by determining the format and location of the data on the document. So now the operator simply goes through and reviews the data and verifies any information that has failed to pass through validations you have set up. Over time, as documents are learned, less manual classification and data entry is required, thus saving companies valuable time in processing the information. As you can see, Production Auto Learning simplifies the setup and deployment of document capture by automatically learning documents while in production. Thank you for listening to this demonstration. For more information on the EMC Captiva Intelligent Enterprise Capture Solutions, visit us at emc.com/Captiva. Thank you.